When economic turbulence hits, it rarely breaks a company from the outside in. Instead, it exposes deep structural cracks that were already there. That structural failure does not happen overnight. According to established turnaround methodologies, a failing business is frequently the direct result of poor, unprincipled leadership operating over a long period. When cash flow plummets and panic sets in, business owners usually fall into an immediate trap. They seek guidance from outside parties who have their own vested financial interests, which compromises the survival strategy. Without an impartial, objective triage protocol in place, distressed companies end up adopting flawed, biased advice that only accelerates their collapse. This is exactly why the Corporate Turnaround Center exists. It acts as the objective first line of defense against total business failure, stripping away outside influence so leaders can see the reality of their situation. Think of this specific center as the corporate emergency ward. The sole initial focus here isn't long-term strategy. It is in-depth emergency stabilization, implementing urgent, proven measures simply to halt the company's decline. At this critical stage, leaders need immediate clarity. The Turnaround Advisory provides a 5-minute rapid, quick assessment designed to answer one pressing question: are we handling this immediate crisis correctly? But just like in medicine, stabilizing a coding patient is not the cure. It merely buys the organization time to properly diagnose the actual disease. Once the bleeding has stopped, the real work begins. Achieving a true permanent cure requires an in-depth, completely impartial assessment of the entire organization. To achieve this, the Corporate Turnaround Center relies on its flagship diagnostic mechanism, a suite of over 20 specialized AI applications. Look at this timeline comparison. While a traditional consulting firm might take months to audit a company, this system requires only 2 to 45 minutes of self-assessment. In a fraction of an hour, it generates a complete prioritized recovery roadmap. This grid displays the architectural framework organizing all those diagnostic apps, the 8 pillars of corporate turnaround. By utilizing AI to remove human bias from the diagnostic phase, business owners finally receive an unvarnished, mathematically sound view of their company's true root causes. The AI precisely routes organizational problems. If the crisis is financial, it engages Pillar 1, isolating cash flow data to locate the leak. If issues are operational or cultural, it pivots to Pillars 2 and 3, deploying specialized change management and culture advisory tools. These AI tools function as a high-speed delivery mechanism for decades of established turnaround methodologies and expert toolkit design. These methodologies are actually drawn from deep historical examples of extreme logistical management and scale, such as the grand voyages of the ancient Chinese treasure fleets under Admiral Zheng He. The framework incorporates alternative perspectives to build Pillar 5, Trust. It includes a faith-based option, grounding crisis communication in the ancient wisdom of the Bible. Here's the truth. The algorithm doesn't invent the solutions. It rapidly applies time-tested, multidisciplinary human wisdom to modern corporate crises. Surviving a trip to the emergency room is never the final destination. A truly healthy company must move past stabilization and undergo rigorous strategic rehabilitation. This diagram illustrates the role of the Transformation Center. It permanently aligns a company's leadership, culture, and processes, locking them together to secure sustainable, long-term growth. Next comes the Business Model Center. This acts as the engine of preventative wellness, forcing the company to adapt its revenue models to shifting markets before another crisis even has a chance to form. By continuously innovating, the business develops an active immune system, eliminating the need for future emergency triage. The final stage of corporate health is deliberate growth. Once a company is rehabilitated, it utilizes the Merger Acquisition Center to pursue corporate expansion and strategic alliances. Utilizing these fundamentals allows a stabilized company to integrate new value and expand its reach through strategic acquisitions. The entire journey follows a strict sequence. You start with emergency stabilization, move through impartial AI diagnosis, complete strategic rehabilitation, and finally reach market dominance. By combining rapid AI deployment with time-tested leadership methodologies, businesses establish the stability required to withstand turbulence and capture their specific market segment.